Tonight, disturbing reports out of Gaza as the Israeli Defense Forces face new allegations of war crimes. According to eyewitness accounts and international reports, Palestinian civilians are allegedly being forced to act as human shields used to protect Israeli troops in dangerous operations. This alarming claim comes as the conflict between Israel and Gaza intensifies, leaving a trail of destruction and humanitarian crisis in its wake. International law clearly prohibits the use of civilians in combat scenarios, but reports from major media outlets, including the New York Times and Al Jazeera, have surfaced, detailing how captured Palestinians, many of them handcuffed, were allegedly made to wear Israeli military uniforms and sent into life-threatening situations ahead of Israeli forces. According to these reports, including shocking revelations from Haaretz, civilians are said to have been forced into underground tunnels and onto dangerous front lines, often with their hands tied. Human rights groups have condemned the practice, calling it not just illegal, but a gross violation of basic human dignity. In response, the United Nations and humanitarian groups are calling for immediate investigations. UN officials have condemned the treatment of civilians, with one report claiming hundreds of Palestinians have been killed or wounded in the past week alone, many left without access to medical care amid growing international pressure. The Biden administration is now facing tough questions about U.S. military aid to Israel. The Council on American Islamic Relations has called on the White House to investigate these allegations, urging accountability for what they describe as systemic human rights abuses. While Israel denies using civilians as human shields, the international community has seen video evidence to the contrary. The Biden administration, which provides Israel with billions in military aid, is being pressured to take a closer look at whether its weapons are being used to violate international law. As calls for justice mount, the question remains, what will the U.S. government do in the face of these growing accusations? And how will this impact America's long-standing relationship with its closest ally in the Middle East? This isn't just a story about a war zone. It's a story about the very lines of humanity, dignity, and the responsibilities nations have in times of conflict. As investigations continue and the international community keeps a close eye on Israel's actions, the broader implications are clear. This is a test not just for Israel, but for global powers, including the United States, to uphold the values they so often champion. Thanks for watching Pulse Global News. I'm Jenna Flames. Good day and good health to all our viewers. Comment, like, and subscribe.